The 2020 stock market crash was an unforgettable one that shook economies all over the world. Even G20 countries saw their economies go down as much as 30% because of the lockdown. And while the stock market has been improving, this improvement is not an assurance that we have seen the last big crash on Wall Street. Robert Kiyosaki has warned us of an incoming bubble burst, which he believes will be an epic market crash with a side of hyperinflation and even an economic depression. Join us in today's video as we consider what signs are pointing to a stock market crash, if there's any possible ways to avoid the crash, and what will happen once the crash happens. First, let's see just how much experts are afraid and certain of this crash. Here's what Bill Ackman said.
Because hell is coming, okay? Like there's a tsunami coming, right? The tsunami's coming in, you feel it in the air, right? The tide starts to roll out, okay?
Bad news. Depression coming. Kiyosaki tweeted. Even hedge fund boss Bill Ackman has stated his fears to the future of the stock market in 3 words. Hell is coming. And while it is normal every now and then in Wall Street for there to be a washout, a catastrophic shift in the stock market that most of the investment community do not survive, how can we know that it's happening again this time? We have heard so many warnings and predictions like these, but what are the signs they are seeing that make them certain of the big crash? Well, let's find out. The Fed will undoubtedly raise interest rates several times in the upcoming year in order to lower inflation. So that is the first aspect to consider. The Federal Reserve has done a fine job holding interest rates close to zero for more than 10 years. But given the inflation that the US is currently experiencing, an increase in interest rates is all but guaranteed to occur, possibly even numerous times. And in the world of finance, taking measures such as interest rates hike is like messing with the Earth's gravity. It's going to have severe consequences on many aspects of the economy, especially in the stock market, making it become the dreaded bear market. Experts are also viewing the situation from the stimulus packages the US government gave people and businesses. The little stock market bounce we've seen in recent weeks may be somewhat attributable to this infusion of cash. But this is only a short-term boost. When the money runs out, people and businesses will once again struggle to pay their rent and mortgages, forcing them to cut back on their spending, which will inevitably cause stocks to fall again quickly. In another aspect, many lenders have thus far been tolerant of late payments, but no bank can postpone its income forever. It won't take long before mortgage and lending defaults provide another blow to the stock market, especially when combined with the unemployment rate and the temporary nature of government financial aid. Another major factor is the unreliable earnings per share estimates. Since up to half of all EPS estimations take the effects of the financial crisis into consideration, experts caution that current EPS estimates do not accurately reflect the true worth of equities. As a result, many stocks seem more cheaper than they actually are, which can cause investors to make disastrous choices and in the long term, cause a disruption in the market. These and many other factors are what experts are saying will cause another crash. Even Harry Dent Jr., American financial newsletter writer, has predicted an unprecedented market crash that he foresees to hit this year, which he believes will send stocks plummeting as much as 90%. Dent says the market will just keep going down, many people will lose money, and perhaps his boldest statement is that financial advisors are going to need bodyguards to keep their clients from shooting them. Dent has also said that mid-year is when the fireworks will really kick off and ignite the biggest crash in a lifetime. Dent didn't fail to mention that he believes the incoming crash is a necessary evil and that the recessions will allow a deep cleansing that will make way for the next economic boom. Does Dent's prediction seem far-fetched? Maybe yes, but keep in mind that this same man correctly predicted Japan's 1989 bubble bust and recession. And while we're not saying that the crash is definitely coming, there's no doubt that if it does, the United States won't get through what's coming.